Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working on a Stihl F5 55RC, and the symptoms with this weed eater is it's having high RPMs, so we're going to adjust the carburetor and see if that takes care of the problem. It's running really high RPM. So what I'll do next is fire it up and let you guys listen to it for a few seconds, and then let it warm up for about 5 minutes, and then we'll adjust the carburetor. So I tried back in the high screw out, and it made no difference. Still high RPM. And I backed the idling screw out down here. Still the same problem. So I took the tip of my screwdriver and pushed down on the throttle itself, the cable, and the idle went down. So it's telling me that the throttle cable needs adjusted and not the carburetor. So we'll go ahead and fix it. What I'm going to do is fire it back up and then push on that cable. The first thing I want to do is remove the air filter cover, and then the filter, and the 2 bolts on each side. Take the cover off. Now here's the T25 screw that we need. If we tighten that down, it's going to get more slack into the throttle cable and allow the butterfly to close so it idles better. If we let it back out, then it's going to pull on the throttle of the butterfly, and it's going to let more fuel into the carburetor. It's going to have that high RPM. So we're going to crank this down a little bit and give it some slack. And once we do that, you look inside the carburetor, I can see that the butterfly is completely closed the whole way. And now that it's all back together, let's fire it up and see if it made a difference. And now that the RPM is back to normal, let's go ahead and adjust the carburetor so it's nice and smooth. High side, 3/4 turn. Low side, 1/4 turn. Turn the idle in just a little bit. As you can see the description on the air filter cover. The high side is on the left, right here. Low side on the right. You want to turn this out 3/4 of a turn, and then turn the low side out 1 full turn. Now, it should be good to go. Most Stihls, this works really well. But what you want to listen for is when you turn that high side out the whole way, you want to keep the throttle wide open. And when it starts to bog down just a little bit, you know that you've reached where you want to be on the high side. And when it goes back to idle, you want to turn this in or out depending on if it starts to bog down. Once that's set, you can come down to the idle and turn that in or out and listen to the sound of the engine. If it starts to bog down, turn it in. That'll make the idle go up. If it's running too high, then you back the screw out counterclockwise, and that'll make the idle go down. Hopefully you learned something valuable from watching this video. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, Neighborhood Go-To Guy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.